What's up, everybody? Head coach Robert Gray here with Victory Performance. We're going over our week 3, day 4 training program for today. We're starting out with our dynamic ankle series, then moving right into mobility and activation 2. You can find those on YouTube, on our warm-up playlist, or linked on your PDF. After that, going right into power, core, and balance. Okay, we have dumbbell switch, split jerk, Turkish sit-ups, and then single leg heavy pendulum. These 3 are done in a circuit. You can take 20 to 30 seconds rest after each exercise just to ensure that the quality of execution of the next exercise is as high as possible. So the first movement, dumbbell switch, split jerk. I'm going to have the dumbbell in my left hand, which means my left foot will be in front to start. I'm going to set my brace, okay? And then when I'm ready, I'm switching my legs as I punch the weight up overhead. Okay? Hold the catch for a count or 2 just to ensure stability, check position, and then go into the next rep. Okay, as with all of our power movements, find your rhythm, your coordination, your consistency across reps before worrying about adding speed or even adding weight to the movement. Okay, so we have 3 reps on each side for that movement before moving on to our Turkish sit-ups. This is a drill where we can use 1 or 2 weights. You know, we can hold on to 2 weights, 1 in each hand, or hold on to 1 weight with both hands. Okay, but either way, you're going to be laying on your back. Okay, the weights are going to start up in front of your chest. Okay, and you can decide whether you want straight legs or bent legs for your execution of this movement. Okay, before you start your sit-up, make sure your ribs are down, your low back is flat. Okay, and we're going to sit up, finishing with the weights vertical up overhead, and then on the way down, we're going to try to roll, okay, and show control all the way to the floor. Okay, trying to lower vertebrae by vertebrae. Okay, and again, you can also decide to do the straight leg variation. Okay, once you've completed 10 reps there, we have our final movement of the power, core, and balance section, which is our single leg heavy pendulum. So heavy just means we're picking something, 10, 15, 20 pounds, really just depends on your strength in this specific exercise. So we'll be in our single leg RDL position. Okay, and from here, we're going to bring this weight out as far to one side as we can, hold for a count. Before swinging it back to the other side, hold for a count. Okay. There and back is 1. We're going to do 5 on our left leg, 6 on our left leg, 6 on our right leg. Once we've completed the work for the power, core, and balance, we'll move into our strength. We have half kneeling strict press plus a windmill and ultimate lunge. Okay. These will also be done as a circuit or a superset, okay, taking that 20 to 30 second break between each exercise. At this point, if you'd also like to add in some individual mobility after you complete the ultimate lunge, you can take a minute there to do some flexibility, foam rolling, whatever feels right. Okay, so our half kneeling strict press plus a windmill will be again in half kneeling. Subtle variation here, this back leg. We're going to swing it across our body at a 45. We're going to hold the weight in whatever leg is up in front. That side's holding our weight. Abs on, glutes on to set the brace. Strict press up overhead. Eyes are on the weight. We'll sit back into the hinge as we corkscrew underneath. Okay, so we have 7 on one side, then 7 on the opposite side. Again, if you've been doing this workout for the past 2 weeks, then this week we may be able to get a little bit heavier in our weight selection for this movement. But ultimately, this movement is about creating some stability and increasing function over the shoulder joint as a whole. So weight isn't the top priority. After we complete that, we have our ultimate lunge. Okay, this week we're going to alternate legs on each rep until we complete 8 per side or 16 total. So I'll step back into a reverse lunge, up, and then on to the other side. Okay, so this movement obviously adds in some rotation to our lunge pattern, which just increases kind of our core's responsibility and priority in the execution of the movement. Okay, one little tip I want you guys to think about during that specific exercise is similar to what we do when we do single leg balance work, which is I want your nose to get in line with that front foot at the bottom of the lunge. Okay, so it'll encourage a bit more rotation and a bit more stability. Once we've completed our 4 sets of the strength, we'll move into conditioning. Again, a familiar format here, familiar movements. We're just increasing our volume a little bit. 12-minute EMOM. On minute 1, we have 25 high plank jacks and 4 repeat squat jumps. High plank jack, core exercise, moving quickly, but still focusing on that hip stability. We're avoiding big arches or pikes, okay, and trying not to allow our knees to bend as we go through the movement. After you complete 25, you're right into 4 squat jumps. On minute 2, we have 40 boxer shuffles. Feet are staggered. 1, 2, 3, 4, going to 40. And then again, 4 repeat squat jumps following the boxer shuffle. Once you've finished the 12-minute EMOM, you guys are done with day 4 of this week's training program. Great work.